Welcome, everyone, to Chestnut Hill, home of the Boston College Eagles, where fans are quickly filling up Alumni Stadium in anticipation of a terrific clash we have ahead. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the South Florida Bulls taking on the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Bulls will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Boston College right back to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush, and you cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front seven, and they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Here comes the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. To Johnson. And the visitors start their day with nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
You see all this movement in football now. All the stint in the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard in this run of pass.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. That pass not close as he got thrilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. With the catch, it's Jones. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
That's caught. It's Jones. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking to pass. It's Wegman. Got the quick pass. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
And the Golden Eagles can really attack on this second and short. Gets the back moving. Unloads quickly. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. The Golden Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Lost to throw again. Here's a heat. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick. Down here on the goal-to-go situation, they break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down so the offensive guy can't make a play.
Looking to the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Leaves it with the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bulls.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Picks up the first down, still moving. Oh, he found a space on the right. He's at the touchdown, Boston College. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. He'll start this drive firing. Unloads to the wideout. He's got him wide open. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Can't get him to the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Got his man quickly. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Bulls will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. He just missed the target on that one. Gotta put it on his body.
And sometimes the quarterback grabs the football so quick and tries to get out of his hand, rushes it a little bit on these quick throws. Sometimes they don't even grab the laces, and you could tell he just grabbed it and threw it a little bit too quick and missed behind the wide receiver.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, it's an unfortunate drop by the tight end there, and he's a guy they just have not been able to get him involved in this football game. We're here in the second half, and this guy still doesn't have a catch.
Kick is in the air. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Nimrod. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off-play action on first down. Fires to the middle. Got his man on the right. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Bulls moving quickly to the line. Quickly complete. Breaks the tackle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Off the play fake. He caught it. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Your boy KC is all over it, fellas. Here's a final between the Vols and Tide. Tennessee opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Takes the easy one to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Snagged in the middle. It's Alston. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Find my guys quickly, know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Wegman. Plucks it out of the air. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Fourth down.
Fourth down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught near the sideline, it's Harris.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Finds his big tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Golden Eagles come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They needed less than a yard, really too far to kick a field goal, a little too close to punt. Really not much of a decision there.
Yeah, and I really don't care where you're out on the field. 4th and inches, I like me to get inches, and I'm going for it. But especially when you're on the side of the field where you long field goal or maybe just punting the ball, nah, go for it.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Harris. The Golden Eagles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Wegman. Swings it out to his running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him,
nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the only time it's okay to stretch the ball out and fumble the football is on 4th down and short. It's on down and goal when you have to lay out and you have to reach that football. You could tell he was trying to maybe reach that football, coughed it up. Defense forces the fumble, gets the stop on 4th down.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Pocket breaking down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Full wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Nimrod. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And
there he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
The option look. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, USF. He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Pittsburgh is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Dan Marino, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida Atlantic. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. It's complete on the right side. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Golden Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He makes the catch. They've got the 1st down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Wegman. Bringing the heat. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Offense changing the play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College!
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Boston College ready to kick things off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Toss to the outside. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Bulls want to crank the tempo. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Third and short now from their own 48. Motion from the wideout. He's looking to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Well, you get the incompletion there on third down. You've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down one possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Still running at the 40. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility, and you've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Catch in the middle, it's Nimrod. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. The Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long. First down marker just short of the goal line. From the gun on 3rd down. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Dead center perfect. And we've got a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. The short hands, it's Harris. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Caught behind the line. It's Jones. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Wegman. Makes the catch, it's Jones. Turning it on! Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
3rd down play from the gun. Stands in and takes the hit. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Looking to pick up the first. Boston College comes to the line on 4th down. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And the Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking for a deep man. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
The Bulls really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Smith. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a 1st down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got...
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Makes the grab. It's Nimrod. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. flips it out in the flat. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. And the Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Touchdown, South Florida. They move on top here in the fourth.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. Boston College wants to play fast.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball.
Oh, he's got some space. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The give to the back. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Zings it complete to the right. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. He wants it all. Oh, man, almost picked off in the end zone. What a red zone stop that would have been. It's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. You kicked a field goal, you're now within 1 possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Looking left. And the timing just a hair off.
That is one when they watch film next week that receiver is going to wish he had back. That quarterback had all day to throw the football. That was basically 7 on 7. There was no one near the QB. Receiver's got to make the catch.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Creates a little space. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
I think this team knew coming in today they needed to be able to run the football, and they were going to have to get some of that production from the quarterback, and he just broke off his longest run of the game so far. That was critical for his confidence, for this offense's confidence, and right now if you're on defense, you've got to find an answer for this guy.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He's outside the tackle box, as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Motion from the wide receiver. After the incompletion, they go back up top. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Grab near the marker. It's Bolden. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. The quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Runs through the tackle. There he goes. Made a defender miss. Tack. Touchdown, Boston College. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Navy is on top, but it's not like Roger Staubach is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 11 over Cal. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. That's reeled in. It's Williams. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And I like it. Very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Roberts. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. some work to do after that last completion at second down. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
In football, you hear the term quick and don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Just keep slinging it. Snagged out of the air. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the middle. And they fail to hook up on third down.
And these moments can be tight, man. You start looking at that clock, and that thing's staring at you. So I got to pass. Big fourth down and short. You got to get this first down. So you got to be thinking about that first before you think about the clock.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Quick step and go. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Bulls will have it 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing, you're trying an outside run. It's a slow-developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds. He wasn't able to do it, and now the clock is ticking and ticking away. That is just not the right play call in this 2-minute situation.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, obviously here in the fourth quarter trailing, they're going to be throwing the ball, trying to get back in this game. Couldn't come up with it there on second down. They're expecting them to throw it here on third.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's fourth down.
I can't believe it. He had a chance to just end the game right there. If the defender makes the catch in the end zone, up a possession, this is ball game. But because he put it on the ground, this offense still has life.
And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. And this to tie things up in the final minute. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And in the final seconds, guys, they find a way to get it tied.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Trying to escape and get it himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. From from the 39-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. What a tremendous effort on the final play of regulation, but we've got overtime coming. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation. Want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. 3rd and long, and they love to pick it up, but they also need to stay in position for a field goal try. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That's caught. It's Alston. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on 1st down. Off the play fake on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.